siempre que no sea un trofeo cualquiera que algunos exhiben en su despacho. Es difícil encontrar un broker que cumpla con todas sus expectativas. O quizá no tanto. Active Trades, broker online desde 2001.
8% de caída. Seguimos escuchando a Lagarde.
One is comparisons are odious in general, and I think that we have to be mindful, because we are data dependent, of the differences between the United States and the euro area. We are not in the same situation. The labor market in particular is very different in the United States, at least for the moment, from what it is here. And the sources of inflation are of a different nature. It is clearly in the United States propelled by very strong demand that the Fed is trying to tame and repress.
Aquí está la frase que decía de Estados Unidos Lagarde, que estábamos comentando antes. Vamos a escuchar estos Estados Unidos.
Most of the euro area countries, which is this great resignation, and which, I mean, in numbers it's pretty straightforward. For each unemployed person, you have 1.7 vacancy in the United States. If you look at the same picture in Europe, in the euro area, for one unemployed person, you have 0.3 vacancy. So that's an indication of how different the markets are. So we have to be mindful of the differences. Having said that, there is a great interdependency, if you will, that is the result of the financial markets, where clearly what is decided in one corner of the world, particularly in Washington, has an impact on financial market on a worldwide basis, and we see that in yields movements very clearly. So we have to be mindful of each other, and we have to be attentive to potential spillovers, spillbacks, as I think the Fed is also mindful of. But each of us, the Fed, just like the ECB, have our respective mandate, and while we have to factor in such element like the Fed monetary policy decisions and other elements of international nature that will help us determine the best monetary policy, we are not alike, and we cannot progress either at the same pace, under the same diagnosis of our economies, but we are also influenced by the consequences, particularly through the financial market, to a lesser extent through trade as well, because clearly the exchange rate matters and has to be taken into account in our inflation projections.
Because inflation takes time.
Pues aquí está la frase, las palabras, el contexto de lo que estábamos diciendo de cómo iba a afectar ese daño colateral de la política de la Reserva Federal, sobre todo haciendo el marco en la parte laboral y también en la demanda interna. Ahora sí, Lagarde ve diferencias entre Europa y Estados Unidos. Ahora sí, Lagarde marca la diferencia y el impacto diferente que puede tener el conjunto de la reacción que tengan los bancos centrales. Ahora sí marca una ligazón entre lo que dijo ayer Jerome Powell y cómo puede afectar al conjunto europeo y a sus decisiones como Banco Central Europeo. Ojo, porque estas palabras cambian. Si es verdad lo que dijo Powell ayer, de que se van a ver este fin de semana, la cara que le va a poner Lagarde a Powell no va a ser la de un festival. Está marcando claramente un cambio, un desacople y un impacto directamente de las decisiones de la FED. Escuchamos a Lagarde.
Our duty is to make sure that it